Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. I don't know where you're watching it from. Maybe you are watching it in some queue waiting for fuel. Or maybe you are watching it right in your county or in a foreign land. But it's my hope that it's going to find you in good health. The Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, is a shrewd politician. And William Ruto is a schemer. If you studied the politics of William Ruto, you should have noted that the deputy president actually schemed against the professor of politics himself, the former president Daniel Toroitich arap Moi. And before Moi knew, the deputy president had actually managed to take away Rift Valley from the grip of the former president. Moi never forgave William Ruto until the time he passed on. Raila Odinga, who is also the enigma of politics, of Kenyan politics, is also a victim of the deputy president schemes. William Ruto schemed and managed to take away almost half of ODM supporters from Raila Odinga after the 2007 election. Raila Odinga cried. President Uhuru Kenyatta might pretend, but the deputy president started scheming against President Uhuru Kenyatta way in 2016. By the time we were going for elections in 2017, the deputy president had schemed against the president. By the time the president was realizing, his own backyard was completely against him. And I'm trying to figure out what the deputy president is scheming against Musalia Mudavadi. Because right now, Musalia Mudavadi is the guy walking hand in hand with the deputy president. In this video, I want to explain to you guys the strategic moves the deputy president is making to reduce the influence of Musalia Mudavadi in Kenya politics and in Kenya Kwanza. Before we do that, for those who are watching the channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now let us get back to business. Around 2 months ago, the deputy president and Kalonzo Musyoka and Musalia Mudavadi formed a coalition which they called Kenya Kwanza. As a matter of fact, Musalia Mudavadi had convened a national delegates conference meeting of his own party and invited the deputy president, whom he unleashed to Kenyans on that particular day. I remember Gideon Moi, Kalonzo Musyoka, and the rest of the team storming out of that meeting. And it was expected that Musalia Mudavadi was going to be William Ruto's running mate. Again, the deputy president managed to convince Musalia Mudavadi and is now out of that equation. But the question is, how is William Ruto working with Musalia Mudavadi, reducing the influence of Musalia Mudavadi, especially in Kenya Kwanza? Because in Kenya Kwanza, when Musalia Mudavadi joined Ruto, he was made to believe that he was indeed the second in command. In all political rallies, he would speak before the deputy president. He would be the guy who would invite the deputy president. In most press conferences, if the deputy president is not addressing the issues, he's the one who would always read the statements. So most Kenyans assume that Musalia Mudavadi now was more energetic, that Musalia Mudavadi now had a new voice. The truth of the matter is that the deputy president has laid a trap for Musalia Mudavadi, and Musalia Mudavadi's influence has reduced or is being reduced. How? Number one, let us look at the nominations in Nairobi and Kakamega. Basically, let's say the zoning of the country within the UDA party. In Nairobi, which is the capital city of this country, Musalia Mudavadi had a candidate who had expressed interest in his own political party. The man, Johnson Sakaja. What has happened? Sakaja is now going to fly the UDA flag in Nairobi. In Westlands, which is another Luhya-dominated constituency, the guy who is going to fly the flag is none other than Nelson Havi, UDA. You go to Kibra, another constituency which a lawyer can easily win. Who is going to fly the flag? Again, a gentleman by the name Mark Donald Mariga. Who is going to fly the senatorial flag for Nairobi? Again, Margaret Wanjiru on UDA. Who is going to be their women rep? Again, Millicent Omanga on UDA. So which means technically, the deputy president has actually managed to lock out Musalia Mudavadi out of Nairobi. I want us to move forward, and assuming we are now on 10th or 11th, the IBC has announced the results. The deputy president has won, and Sakaja has also won. Margaret Wanjiru has won. Havi has won. Millicent Omanga has won, and Macdonald Mariga has also won. And there's a fallout between Ruto and Mudavadi, because fallout is a must. The two will have to fall out. Where will Musalia Mudavadi begin from? So Musalia Mudavadi has been locked out of Nairobi. In my view, that is a strategy to reduce his influence in Kenya Kwanza. The moment Ruto will become the president, with his members of parliament, governor, senator, women rep from Nairobi, Mudavadi locked out. Now let us go to Musalia Mudavadi's backyard, Kakamega County. Now, if you look at Kakamega, the deputy president is telling Musalia Mudavadi, give us the governor, which I think was negotiated by Malala himself. So Malala, assuming Malala becomes the governor, Senator Boni Halwale, assuming Boni Halwale becomes the senator, what's going to happen? If that's going to be the case, what we are going to witness is going to be something very interesting. If Ruto falls out with Musalia Mudavadi, Boni Halwale as the senator will come to his aid. Then down there, all seats are not going to ANC. Majority are also preserved for UDA. Which means in Kakamega, Musalia Mudavadi and Ruto will have voice, almost equal voice. So that's a strategy of reducing his influence. So you lock him out of Nairobi, in his backyard, you compete with him. Number two, how he has managed to reduce the influence of Musalia Mudavadi is what happened yesterday. Yesterday, 12 parties signed an agreement to join one Kenya Kwanza alliance. It was pomp and color. If you look at the list of those political parties, let me see, just see if I can get the list. If you look at the list of those political parties, the 12 of them, there was Farmers Party. The party leader, it was signed by Irungu Nyakera. There was Chama cha Kazi of Moses Kuria. There was Service Party of Mwangi Kiujuri. There was Jibebe Party of William Kabogo. There was Democratic Party of JB Muturi. There was Economic Freedom Party by some former Mandera MCA. Then there is ANC Party of Musalia Mudavadi. Then there is Moses Wetangula of Weta, of Ford Kenya. And there was UDA of Kanu. There are three names which I can't find. But if you look at this party and UDA, William Ruto projected UDA as a national party. These other political parties, the deputy president referred to them as village parties. So UDA yesterday signed an agreement with village parties. These village parties includes ANC as a political party, because the reason I read out that list is just to confirm for you that these parties are actually tribal. You know, there's Irungu, Nyakera, there's Moses Kuria, Mwangi Kunjuri, William Kabogo, JB Muturi, things like those. So yesterday's event was actually meant to stamp William Ruto's grip of these political parties, ANC party included. So if they had only 3 parties, then in most cases, Moses Masika Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi would get that preferential treatment. Of course, they will still get. But who are the principals? We are going to have 12 principals if that kind of thing will be there in Kenya Kwanza. Musalia Mudavadi will just be one of the 12 principals. Very interesting. Number 3, how is reduced Musalia Mudavadi influence in Kenya Kwanza is the running mate equation or factor. If you ask Musalia Mudavadi and his allies, they will tell you that Musalia Mudavadi will be on the ballot. I know for sure, and you know for sure, that Musalia Mudavadi is not going to be on the ballot in 2022. That's one thing which you know, I know. And you also know that Musalia Mudavadi is not going to be William Ruto's running mate. William Ruto made it very clear that he's going to get a running mate from his party, UDA party, and from the Kikuyu nation, which I don't have problems with. The only problem I have is that assuming the deputy president becomes the president and the guy becomes the running mate and they have a cordial working relationship, what will happen is that Musalia Mudavadi will be pushed to the periphery. He will not have a voice. The only way Ruto would have given Musalia Mudavadi a voice is by making him a running mate and sharing government. The other day, I explained to you guys how Ruto was playing Mudavadi by promising him 30% of the cabinet, like in a cabinet of 21 individuals, then ANC was going to get 7. It can't work like that. So it's being played. And lastly, Musalia Mudavadi is being made to appear as a lawyer leader. I want you to observe the meetings Musalia Mudavadi has been having in Nairobi in the past 1 week. Where are they confined to? They are confined to the Luhya nation. So basically, Ruto is using Musalia Mudavadi to win the support of the Luhya nation. So beyond the Luhya nation, he's always playing the second fiddle or the third fiddle. If they're in the mountain, you'd always see William Ruto riding in the same vehicle with Rigathi Gachagua. If they go out of central, the same. But if in the western, that's where Musalia Mudavadi is normally given that leeway. So I don't know what you think, but I also think that even the Kenya Kwanza coalition agreement will reduce Musalia Mudavadi's influence, because part of that agreement is stating that positions will actually be shared based on the numbers contributed. So if strong people would have contested on UDA in Nairobi, like in Dagoretti, no, Kibra, as a gubernatorial candidate, you are giving them to UDA. So those votes and numbers will only work in favor of UDA and not your political party, which is ANC party. So in my view, you will agree with me later, not now. I know now most of you will say, no, Lee, you are lying. But I want you to mark this. William Ruto is strategically making moves to reduce the influence of Musalia Mudavadi in Kenya Kwanza, and even scheming for 2027 should Raila Odinga becomes the president of the Republic of Kenya. Basically, if Ruto will not become the president, his opponent, which he must finish with, would be none other than Musalia Mudavadi. And this move makes it easy for Ruto to deal with Musalia Mudavadi. Thank you guys for your time. And again, for those who are watching for the first time, take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.